'Tis the season for beautiful light displays, Christmas cookies, holiday cheer, and counting down the days. I'm Kelly Sasso with Stitch, and today we're bringing you inspiring stories from around the country to help get you in the Christmas spirit. These heartfelt stories from communities just like yours are sure to get even Ebenezer Scrooge in the spirit. So grab a cup of cocoa and enjoy. Here's Christina Watkins.
Some people love Christmas, and some people really love Christmas. In these next few stories, we're gonna meet folks who go all out in December and sometimes even a few months earlier. First up, there's a unique home display that's attracted thousands of visitors. Janine Harrison celebrates Christmas in a way that would put even Santa to shame. Every year, she fills her house right up to the brim with decorations. We're talking stockings, lights, and 19 nativity scenes.
Welcome. I have 175 trees this year.
The Christmas Tree Lady, as she's known in her community, begins decorating in October. Her favorite display attracts visitors from near and far.
Their mouth flies open. They'll say, I can't believe this. I feel like I'm in a Christmas story, especially when they go over to the corner in the living room and look up at the Winter Wonderland. All their mouths open up, and I love having pictures of all those mouths. Oh, how beautiful. I can't believe this.
Janine's holiday spirit extends beyond just the trees and the lights. She asks for her guests to give back.
All I ask is for everyone to bring one canned good to give to the pastor's pantry. That's all I need, to give someone else something to eat and other people to enjoy Christmas like I do.
And not all holiday decorations have to be for your house. Some are on wheels. This Pennsylvania bus driver decorates her bus to spread Christmas cheer to all of her passengers.
We have seat covers and lights and bells. We've got Santa.
Amy Duffy even decorates the outside of the bus so passengers know that they're gonna be in for a very fun ride.
People say that they're, unhappy, and then they'll come up and they'll say, "You made my day, thank you." And I'm like, that's good, that's what the bus is for. You can just sit and enjoy your ride.
The bus has gotten so popular, it has its own Facebook page where people can share pictures of themselves enjoying all of the festive decor.
Everybody loves the bus.
From cheery decorations to holiday recipes and sentimental family customs, the holidays are filled with so many traditions, and if you love those feelings of nostalgia, there's a place in Ohio you need to see.
We have thousands of little stories. It is truly a miniature world of our own. I'm Don Aders, and I'm the owner of Entertainment Junction, the world's largest indoor model layout. I was very fortunate and blessed to be able to retire very early. Since I don't golf and ski, I'm playing with trains. We have 90 automated trains throughout the 3 different periods of railroading history. The early period of railroading, which is sort of like the 1850s to the 1900s. Our second period is the middle period, where we're showing a lot of 1940s and 50s. And then our modern period is showing the 1970s to the current times of railroading. I think people love trains. It's nostalgic. I remember pictures of my dad having trains under the Christmas tree. We've had one kid wrote in our guest book, "This is better than the Disney World." It just really is a great feeling to know that we make people happy. I hope that it'll keep going long after I'm here.
Our next story takes us to Pittsburgh with another impressive display. It began as a sweet tradition and now keeps the memory of a loved one alive.
I have 2,491 exactly.
James Mignani and his wife started collecting Santas decades ago when they first got married.
Ever since then, anytime we went on vacation, anywhere we would go that was out of Pittsburgh, would always buy a Santa.
When his wife died, now more than 10 years ago, James vowed to keep that tradition alive.
This one's about 96 years old. Still has the original candy in it.
The Santas hang from antlers, they line the walls, some even fill the bathroom.
She loved them so much, then I'll just continue.
Nearly 2,500 Santas. That is an extensive display. Now, when it comes to big, loud displays, Ted Kalhoff is the man to answer the call.
I couldn't draw a picture for the life of me, but I can paint a picture in the sky a whole lot easier. Who doesn't love blowing stuff up? Hi, my name is Ted Kalhoff. I'm the Regional Vice President for J&M Displays, and I shoot fireworks. Back when I first started, we were still hand lighting, so we were out there with the flare, walking up and lighting the shells. Now, 99.9% of them are all electronic. Our planning starts 6 to 7 months out. As far as setup time can go anywhere from day of the show to 2 or 3 days in advance. All that work, and it's usually shot up in 10 to 20 minutes. Every box is marked on what cues it has in it. Those shells have to be dropped and wired with an electric match, and then plugged into the correct spot on the computer boards. If you're gonna shoot fireworks, you have to remember that you're gonna be out there doing it when it's 10 below zero, trying to tie wires and stick your hands back in a glove. And the rest of the time, you're gonna be doing it when it's 110 degrees and no breeze. You have to love fireworks. I guess it's something you have to have in your blood. Most Americans are patriotic. We kind of feel like we're a little more patriotic. A lot of my guys are ex-military. It's kind of a way for us to give back. Past generations hadn't have done what they've done, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Until that first shell breaks, you're in knots. I will be walking around in circles, mumbling to myself, okay, we did this, we checked this, just because the nerves are just wound. I know the first year that I got the main show on the 4th of July, I was crying most of the way through the show. And it was kind of a bummer to me because my dad wasn't there. This is after he had passed away, and I didn't have him to share it with me. But yet we knew what we were doing was right. The emotions are just heavy. After the show, you hear all these people screaming and yelling for something you did. It's a real big ego boost. Even though we've seen hundreds of shows, we're doing the same thing at the end of the finale. It's not work. To me, it's all fun. I am no fireworks guru. There's always something you can learn that's gonna make it look better. So to me, it's just not even like a job.
Christmas doesn't just come once a year for the couple in our next story. After the break, we're gonna meet Santa and Merry Christmas Claus. And yes, those are their legal names.
In a love story truly like no other, a couple legally changed their names so they could celebrate the Christmas spirit 365 days a year.
Christmas is in my heart year-round. If you have Christmas in your heart, you'll do good every day. If every one of us focus on doing good every day, what better life could we have? Ho, ho, ho! I'm Santa Claus.
And I'm Merry Christmas Claus. Many years ago, my daughter was 3.5, and my son was 10 days old when they were killed by a drunk driver. Being Mrs. Claus allows me to be the mother to all the children in the world. It's about giving and loving and cherishing the people in your lives. November of 2016, we changed our names legally.
When we decided to change our names, we told our friends and family. Some of our families just thought we were crazy, which is fine. I didn't think, being at my age, that I had another adventure left. And when the genuine Santa calls me and says, will you do this? I said, this is our last adventure. And that's what it is. My ultimate goal is to visit all 50 states to spread the cheer and goodwill of Christmas every day. That's what we're looking to do, and we're looking for sponsors. You know, it's just a matter of spreading joy.
Santa and Merry Christmas's kindness goes far beyond just asking what little boys and little girls would like for Christmas. They brought the same goodwill earlier this year to grown-ups as well. Mary had recently spent time at a local hospital, and she wanted to thank the staff for her care. So while there and while in costume, the couple were able to grant an early Christmas wish.
I'm visiting my husband-to-be.
Eleanor told the Clauses her fiance David was recovering from brain surgery.
I don't know if I'm gonna have him a year.
You want me to marry you today?
Pardon?
You want me to marry you today?
Sure, would you like to?
Sure. Ho, ho, ho!
And although the Clauses can't actually marry someone, a pastor was there to make the ceremony official.
Do you take this lovely lady to be your wife?
I do.
Excellent. Eleanor?
I do.
Excellent.
Will you kiss your bride?
Please.
Anytime we can bring happiness and joy to anyone, any child, they could be a day old or 100 years old. It doesn't matter.
Thank you all very much.
Santa and Mary truly found a unique way to deliver Christmas cheer. And when it comes to answering the thousands of letters that children write to Santa, it takes a special operation.
Santa, my parents can't afford to get me Christmas presents on their disability. For Christmas, I would like a toy dog because my mom says I can't have a real one. My dad is in heaven, and I want to know, can you help us, please?
Every Christmas, the U.S. Postal Service in Sacramento receives thousands of letters, all addressed to Santa. And every year, a group of volunteers makes some of those wishes come true.
We have letters where children are asking for socks, clothes. They even reach out asking for their parents and their siblings and not asking for a list for themselves.
Neighbors and postal employees work together as part of Operation Santa to collect gifts and deliver them to families in need. Last year, Patsy Eidelman came loaded with gift boxes for families she'd never even met.
There's people out there in need, and we have the means that we can do this for them.
Some letters end up in the hands of families who later pay it forward.
You have families who come back who've been adopted in the past. And so they come and they bring their children who were the recipient.
On Christmas morning, somebody who wouldn't be able to open a present, how small or how big it is, will know that somebody loves and cares them, and the belief in Santa will stay alive.
And the day Santa delivers the gifts is truly a special experience for everyone involved.
Today we've adopted 3 families. Santa's going to help us actually go out and deliver presents, food. It's just a joyous time for us.
She just said, hey, I'm going to write Santa Claus, and she did, and that's how it happened.
That's how Santa and his elves delivered the family a special Christmas miracle.
Oh, it's beautiful. My kids really didn't have nothing, but now they got everything they needed, so we're blessed.
It is so great to see how these communities come together to help one another. And the holidays can be an especially difficult time for service members and for their families. For the past 15 years, Trees for Troops has been working to make it a little more normal for them.
Students from Bethlehem Elementary School prepare Christmas trees every year to be sent all around the world.
It feels good because we're like giving the trees to the troops who don't have any trees or family to celebrate Christmas with.
Students play a big part in making sure the program is successful in New Hampshire.
They learn how to raise money, do cold calling. They write all the tags that send special thanks to the troops and put them on the trees.
When we come back, we'll hear from more people, young and old, who see the holiday season as an opportunity to give back in their own special ways.
We can't talk about the holidays without mentioning the generosity of everyday people. The season of giving inspires individuals to put strangers before themselves. And our next story features someone who has come a long way from his hospital bed, but year after year, he remembers those he left behind. By the time Cody Struble was 5 years old, he had already undergone 3 major surgeries on his skull, so he knows a thing or two about long stays in the hospital.
I want to help everyone that doesn't get to stay home for Christmas and give them toys. They might be sad at 1 second that they didn't get any toys, but then they're like, they got toys.
His favorite stuffed animal is more than just a toy. It got him through some of those tough times.
I've had him since I was 2 and he was in all the surgeries with me.
That was Cody when he was 6 years old. Now he's 9 and he just completed his 4th toy drive.
Amazed how he came up with this on his own. And then when he asked me to do it again, it just made me feel proud all over again.
I just try my best to be nice to people.
Our next example of kindness carries us out to the East Coast, where last year a stranger made Santa a little more real.
A guy just drives up, hands me some envelopes, tells me to hand them to people and God bless. drove away.
The envelopes, handed to a crossing guard named Rose, contained Christmas cards and money. Rose did as she was asked and handed the envelopes to people crossing her street.
I cried. This just never happens, and it's just amazing. Right before Christmas, I have 3 kids, and this just meant a lot to me.
Another parent posted on Facebook that inside her envelope was $100 and a card signed Santa. Now, the Secret Santa didn't know what Rose would do with the envelopes, but Lisa wasn't surprised.
She could have kept the money or the envelopes for herself, but she didn't, and that alone is amazing.
Rose said she was just one of Santa's little elves, but she provided more than a gift by handing out those envelopes. She provided hope and a sense of community. And no act is too small. As you'll see next, smiles make regular appearances at this front door. If you're a delivery driver going to this house, well, you'll find something you're probably not used to receiving on the job: gratitude.
Please take a snack and a drink. What? No way. Oh, these people are freaking awesome.
The mother and daughter who live at this home came up with a way to say thank you to the men and women who drop off their packages.
So we have snacks, we have cookies, Monster drinks, waters, juice, soda, literally anything that we have in the snack drawer.
And a heartfelt thank you note that says, "We know it's a busy time of year for you, so please take a snack and a drink. Take 2, as a small token of our appreciation for all that you do."
It's hard for me to get out and, go shopping, and they're working early hours and late days, and, they're away from their families.
The reactions made us want to continue to do it.
That is a great reminder to take the time, especially during the busy season, to tell others how much we appreciate them. Hope and community, as you'll see in this next story, are priceless.
She can't go to school, she can't have her friends over for a play date, so it's been not so festive this Christmas season for us.
Addison Carroll has not had an easy life. She suffers from an undiagnosed disease and has really spent much of her life in a hospital.
She's deafblind, she has seizures, she has intense brain pressure and meningitis.
Addie became an honorary member of the department in 2016 when the firefighters fulfilled her Make-A-Wish dream and filled her swimming pool. But last Christmas, Addie was so sick that she had to be homebound, knowing she and her family could use some holiday cheer. That's when the Essex Fire Department brought all the festivities along with some friends right to her doorstep.
C1 to K1, come on by.
And just like that, a beaming light of fire trucks, police cars, and ambulances emerged through the night. Addie was getting her very own Christmas parade.
She's struggling, and it's something I wouldn't wish on anyone. And just if we can bring a moment of happiness to her and give her something to smile about, and since she loves fire trucks, we have to do it.
And since no Christmas parade is complete without St. Nick,
Santa, can you come visit?
Santa, of course, he showed up too.
Yes.
Did you know that one time Santa was?
Ho, ho, ho. Santa.
I don't even have words for how beautiful of an opportunity it is.
In the months that followed, as Addie underwent treatment and eventually doctors decided to end treatment, the Essex Fire Department was there, breaking rank at the Memorial Day parade to greet the family and even including Addie in a firefighter's wedding. And Addie, ever vigilant, routinely waits at the end of the driveway in her truck to answer a call. The sense of community they provided meant more than Tammy Carroll could really put into words. Those firefighters run toward danger, and yet they work so hard to make others smile too. That's something we all can do.
And before we go, we want to take a moment to appreciate and remember a man who epitomized what it means to be selfless.
There's a little joke, they call me Saint Sandwich Man. I help people of need. My name is James Parsons. My age is 63 years old. This is not my retirement, this is my way of life. In the 70s and 80s, I was a motorcycle gangster. I felt I had destroyed so many people through my evilness that I wanted to do something to redeem myself. Blessed Family Street Ministry is basically me because I am the street minister. We are helping people nobody else wants to help. We're all human, no matter our wealth, our color, or our education. I serve lunches Monday through Friday. Some are homeless, some are people living on a fixed income. When we hand out lunches, we have the opportunity to talk to the people. All of a sudden they'll say, do you help with light bill? We also help with rents, gas bills. The lunches are not the only thing I do. What I get for my job is the most important thing. I get the pleasure of seeing the beautiful smiling face of a person that was in need. And the reason I do what I do is because it's the right thing to do. Look into your heart and see what your heart tells you to do for your fellow man. And God bless you. I have to say that.
We hope that these stories got you into the spirit of the season. For more stories just like these, you can head on over to watchstitch.com, or if you'd like to share your own story, you can email us at stitch@hearst.com, and it may be featured right here or on our Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook accounts. I'm Christina Watkins, and from all of us at Stitch, thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays.